A few months ago, I was speaking with my mother, and I figured it was as good a time as any to finally tell her about a trip I've got planned that's coming up. So I tell her that my husband and I will be going to New Zealand, and she flips out on me. Tells me that I need to start acting like a normal person, that it's inappropriate to be traveling so much, that it must be nice, yada yada yada. And this is the same person who laughed and told me to keep dreaming when I told her my goal to become a millionaire. And frankly, her responses have upset me quite a bit in the past. I love my mother, but she is not the person to go to with my goals and my dreams, my big plans and my decisions. And I'll bet you have someone like this in your life as well. Whether it's your mother, your father, your best friend, your sister, your grandmother, your coworker, your cousin, someone who tries to make you feel bad about your decisions, your life goals, your career, or maybe they're just plain negative, constantly complaining and lowering your energy right along with theirs. And sometimes you may not be able to cut these people off, but that doesn't mean you have to let them bring you down. In this video, I'm going to share 9 practical tips for how to handle toxic family members and friends so you can protect your energy and stay focused on what truly matters to you. Whether it's dealing with criticism, guilt tripping, or just learning to distance yourself emotionally, these strategies will help you handle challenging relationships while staying true to yourself and your goals. And let's be honest, nothing kills your excitement and your motivation faster than opening up to a loved one about your dreams only for them to stomp out your flame under the guise of just being realistic. I've been there, you've been there, we've all been there. Now let's see if these tips can prevent this from happening ever again and you stay the unbothered queen. Number 1, don't take advice from people whose lives you don't want to live. Now, this is more of a mindset adjustment than a tip, but it's still one of my absolute favorite ways to come back from a spiral of negativity caused by someone's realistic advice they chose to thrust upon you. Let me set the scene here. You're at your family's for Christmas, and your aunt is asking you about what you're doing for work these days. You tell her you're in the beginning stages of building a business, and she starts going off about the economy, how most new businesses fail, and tells you it sounds like a fun dream, but you should find a good, stable job and stop spending your time chasing a business. Now, before you start letting this get you down and hurting your spirits, look at your aunt. Would you want to be in your aunt's shoes? She's almost 60, lives with your grandmother, and works part-time at a job she hates. Ask yourself honestly, is this really someone whose advice on business and success you'd want to take to heart? This isn't to judge her life choices or disrespect her experiences, but rather to remind yourself that her perspective is limited to her own path. She may mean well, but her view is naturally shaped by her own fears, disappointments, and unmet dreams. Instead of internalizing her doubts, think of this as a moment to double down on your own goals. Remind yourself that you are carving out a path she can't see because it's not the one she's walked. Let her words slide off, knowing they're more about her than about you. Every time someone tries to bring you back to reality, remember that their reality isn't necessarily your reality, and you're in control of creating your own. Number 2, don't share your goals and dreams with anyone unless you know they'll be on your side. Not everyone deserves a front row seat to your dreams. Sharing big goals is exciting. Yes, you want to talk about them, get encouragement, feel supported, but too often this isn't the reaction you get. Instead, you get skepticism, judgment. The enthusiasm you had about your goals starts to die because suddenly you're defending your dreams instead of living them. The truth is, not everyone is going to understand your vision, and that's okay. They're not supposed to. Some people can only see as far as their own beliefs and limitations allow them, and if they have never dared to dream bigger for themselves, they won't know what to make of your ambitions. That's why it's crucial to be selective about who you share your goals with. If someone isn't already aligned with that same growth mindset, chances are they're not going to be the best audience for your dreams. Right now, your goals are a little seedling. Exposing it to harsh conditions too soon, like the opinions of people who don't get it, can stunt its growth before it even has a chance to thrive. So, only share your goals with people you know are on your side. Keep your dreams close, protect them fiercely, and remember that they are yours to nurture and grow, regardless of someone else's belief in them. One of my favorite non-quote quotes that I read somewhere was, "When life gives you lemons, make orange juice, and leave the world wondering how you did it. Don't share your goals, but do share your successes. Number 3, avoid and excuse yourself from negative conversations. I'm sure you know full well when a conversation is taking a turn for the negative. Maybe a family member starts in with their usual complaints, or a friend dives into a rant. When you feel that shift, recognize it for what it is. A chance to choose what you let into your mind and energy. You can steer the conversation in a different direction, or if that's not possible, just politely excuse yourself. There is no shame in stepping away to protect your peace. Your energy is worth more than being a sounding board for complaints and negativity. And here's the beauty of excusing yourself from negative talk. It sends a message. You are signaling to others and to yourself that you prioritize a positive mindset and won't spend your time feeding into a cycle of negativity. Over time, people may even start to notice that you're not a willing participant in these draining conversations. And who knows, they might think twice before starting down that path when you're around. You have big things you're working toward, and your focus, energy, and mental space are so precious. So whenever possible, give yourself permission to step away and protect them. Number 4, set boundaries and communicate them respectfully and firmly. When someone you care about continues crossing that line with critical comments or unsolicited advice, it's not just annoying, it's a drain on your motivation and self-belief. Establishing boundaries means making it clear what kind of interactions you're willing to engage in, which ones you will no longer tolerate. Communicating these boundaries doesn't have to be confrontational. I know it can be a little scary, but just say something like, I appreciate that you're concerned, but when I am sharing my plans, it really helps to feel supported rather than criticized. Simple, direct, and firm. You're not asking for permission, you're stating what you need and what you expect. And be consistent. Boundaries only work if you stick to them. If someone continues to cross a line after you've expressed your limits, you may need to remind them or choose to disengage when the conversation veers in an unproductive direction. It might feel awkward at first, but remember, this is about creating a healthier dynamic where you can be supported, not constantly pulled down. Number 5, limit exposure as much as possible. Sometimes the most effective way to protect your energy from toxic people is to limit your time around them. It's not about being mean or cutting people off completely, unless that's, what you feel is necessary for your well-being, but rather about being intentional with how much access you give them to your life and your emotions. If certain people constantly bring negativity into your space, consider setting limits on how often you interact with them or how long those interactions last. For example, if you know that seeing a particular friend always leaves you feeling drained, maybe opt for shorter hangouts or only meet up in group settings where the conversations can stay lighter and more positive. Be selective about where you choose to invest your time and energy. Number 6, seek support elsewhere within more positive circles. Sometimes the people closest to us just aren't the ones who will offer the support we need, and that is okay. It's important to find other outlets and communities that will uplift and will encourage you. Look for online communities or local groups that align with your interests, goals, and mindset. Facebook groups, forums, or meetups can be a great way to find like-minded people who understand your journey and want to see you succeed. You want to find a safe space where you can vent or share your dreams without judgment. Maybe even look for a manifestation buddy. Find those people who celebrate your wins and encourage you through your challenges. Trust me, they're out there and they may not be in your immediate circle. Number 7, cleanse yourself of the negativity. It's not always possible to avoid toxic people, and sometimes their words will still manage to get under your skin. When that happens, it is so important to have tools that help you reset and cleanse your energy. Practices like meditation, using positive affirmations, and gratitude journaling can help you release negativity and ground yourself in a positive mindset. And don't forget self-care, whether it's a bubble bath, a walk in nature, some quiet time to recharge. Make sure you're nurturing your mind, body, and soul. When you take care of yourself, you're better equipped to handle the negativity that does come your way. Number 8, reframe negative comments. When someone says something negative, it can sting, but the key to staying unbothered is realizing, like I said earlier, that their comments are more about them than they are about you. If your mother tells you that you're being selfish for pursuing your dreams, reframe it. Tell yourself, she's saying this because she is afraid or insecure. This is how she feels about her own dreams. It's not because I'm doing something wrong. My cat's eating, by the way, don't mind that. This reframe doesn't excuse their behavior, but it helps you detach emotionally from their words and avoid taking them personally. Their negativity is a reflection of their own insecurities. So catch that rock they just threw at you and toss it back over your shoulder. Number 9, forgive and release. I'm sure that this video has stirred up a few memories for you, maybe things people have said that still stick to you and you can't shake from your subconscious. One technique that's been incredibly helpful for me is called Ho'oponopono. At least I think I'm saying it kind of okay. It's a Hawaiian practice that's used for reconciliation and forgiveness. It is simple yet profound, and it involves repeating just 4 phrases. Also, let me try again. Ho'oponopono. I think it's that. I'll write it so you can see. But those 4 phrases are, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. These phrases can be directed toward yourself, the person who hurt you, or the situation at hand. When you're in a quiet space, focus on your breath and begin repeating the mantra while recalling each negative experience to mind. Reflect and release these pent-up emotions from your body, reclaiming your peace of mind. Guys, stop accepting negativity or letting others derail your goals. You have the power to set boundaries, seek support, and clear your mind of the toxic energy that tries to hold you back. You are worthy of success, love, and peace, and it's okay to distance yourself from those who don't support your journey. Stay focused, stay strong, and keep being the unbothered queen that you are. Be sure to like and subscribe for more manifestation videos just like this, and let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!